Hi, thank you so much for joining me. You're the boss of your own life. And Dr. Phil McGraw always says that if managing your life was a paid job, would you keep it or would you get fired? You know, when you think about it, we are our own client. We are coaching ourselves. We are managing our own lives. Every relationship you got into was a choice that you made. The career that you're in was a choice that you made. Where you live was a choice that you made. What pets you have was a choice that you made. The way you raise your children, the way you discipline them, that's a choice that we make. We are making choices all the time, and as I've said before, every choice has a consequence. We choose who we stay in relationship with, and I'm so amazed as a life coach how people can make some really bad relationship choices, not so much of who they start a relationship with, because they can always be ended, but the fact is they don't end bad relationships. And people seem to think that they need to have the sense of loyalty and hold on to a relationship, and they say things like, but I love the person, even though they're abusive, even though they're on drugs, even though they're an alcoholic, I still love them. But at the same time, that person changes. The person that you fell in love with is not the person that they become when they're under the influence of some substance. They're a totally different person, and they're trashing the house, they're trashing your finances, they're trashing your children, they're trashing all sorts of stuff, your sense of trust in people, yet you holding on for what? Because as long as you're holding on to a relationship with an abusive person or a person with an addiction problem, you're actually just enabling them, and they're saying to themselves, well, everything seems to be fine. I'm still here. I still have a home. I still have a roof over my head. I still have meals provided for me. So I might as well carry on doing what I'm doing. This is really, really tough stuff, but you're the boss of your own life. You are the boss of where things are going. You are the boss of where things are headed. And sometimes we have to make the tough calls and say, this is actually costing me more emotionally than I ever signed up for. And that is when we've got to start saying, is this really worth it? I am the boss of this, and I'm taking control of my life. It's not love. You don't love that person. You don't love what they've become. They're no longer the person that you fell in love with, and they are now something completely different. If you stay, as I say, we're just enabling people. If we allow our children to behave in a certain way, we're just enabling them. You are the boss of your own life. Set high standards for yourself. You are not a doormat. I really, really feel that there will be people watching this today that have just become doormats to other people, and you feel, oh, well, that's obviously what my life is all about. No, it isn't. You were not designed, you were not created, you were not put here on this earth to be a doormat to anybody. You are the boss of your own life. Take control back, and start making the big decisions that you need to make. It's not easy. I'm not saying that it is, but it is so necessary. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon.